And we begin with that deadly shooting alongside Rebecca Lopez and Jason Whiteley this morning. Authorities did just give us an update within the last hour. Gunfire broke out just before 7 o'clock this morning at that Immigration and Customs Enforcement building on Stemmons Freeway, a detention center, as we've learned, and that's just north of Mockingbird.
Our Cole Sullivan is live on the scene with what we have just learned, that press conference wrapping up only a few minutes ago.
Kara, we just got this new information from the FBI special agent in charge here at the scene. He calls this a targeted act of violence, and that's why this is happening. This is a targeted act of violence here, he says. And one of the reasons why he says this is a targeted act of violence is because of something that the FBI agents found on the shell casings here. FBI Director Kash Patel tweeted a picture of it. They say the shell casings said literally anti-ICE on them. We do know that 4 people were shot here, none of them law enforcement officers, and 2 people are dead, including the shooter here. Our Rebecca Lopez reporting that was a self-inflicted gunshot wound. DPD says they located the shooter pretty immediately upon arriving here on scene. We've seen some pictures from above of that. And I want to show you, this is still a very active scene here. You can still see a lot of law enforcement personnel here, and they're still being very particular about where we can stand and what they want us to show. Because this is so active, they still have agents here working on the scene. And I want to show you some of what we can see from behind us here. This is back towards the area where we believe the gunman was in this area. You can see them, still law enforcement officers here, federal law enforcement officers, including ATF. We know the FBI is here on scene, and of course ICE as well at this point. So we're still gathering more information. Again, that press conference just ended a few moments ago, and we're going to continue to keep you updated as we learn more. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and send it back to you.
Hey, Cole, thank you for all that information. We are still outside of the scene and just down the way, maybe a little hard to see. Now, the scene has cleared a good bit from off North Stemmons Freeway at 35E, but just down the way, we can still see closer to the ICE detention facility, the police units, lights still going. We can hear choppers overhead, still a very active investigation. Law enforcement, federal agencies still thoroughly going through all evidence. Now, I know we had a little audio issue when Cole was first on air, so I just want to go over some information just to make sure for anyone tuning in now know it. The press conference started with Mayor Eric Johnson. He called for the city to please pray for the families of those who lost their lives today, those who are hurting and injured. He said we are a country and a city that needs prayer, and he said that pray that we can be a city that comes together in a time like this, like Dallas has done before. He also asked for patience. This is an active investigation, still lots of questions. Then we heard from Dallas Police Chief Daniel Como. He said this all unfolded around 6:40 a.m. with an assist the officer call. Officers responded and learned that 4 individuals had been shot. We know now that 2 are dead, including the shooter dying of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Then we heard from Dallas's FBI special agent in charge. He thanked law enforcement. He confirmed FBI was investigating. He called this a targeted act of violence, but did not say who exactly the shooter was targeting. Sources have told us before that it was detainees who were shot, but no one at today's press conference confirmed that information. So right now we just know that 4 people shot, 2 dead, including the shooter. And again, the FBI not identifying the victims and not saying whether or not the shooter knew who exactly he was shooting at. Last we heard from was Senator Ted Cruz, and he called for just a temperature check here in the United States and said that the violent political rhetoric needs to calm down. Something that he said that really stuck out to me was that we are in America. Sure, we will disagree, but your political opponents are not Nazis. Just saying that they are not the enemy, using some strong language there. So really just calling for some unity here. Said that this is not, of course, as we all know, and as Cole reported on during our streaming efforts earlier in the morning, this is not the first ICE facility shooting we have seen just this year. Homeland Security Kristi Noem also posting an X post earlier today saying that there is an increased violence against ICE facilities and ICE employees, and just calling for some calm and some patience. I'll send it over to you in studio.